Back at Lambeau Field, Drexel Podcast, also known as the Facts It In Podcast, because we're here talking facts. We got Andy Rettler, myself, Marcus Wiegert, QB out of Kiel, Kurt Dulmes.
Hello.
Kurt, thanks for joining. And Nate Altheimer,
Yes,
did I say
sir.
that correctly?
Yes, sir.
A3 Builders.
Yes, sir.
Is this your first Expo?
This is my fifth or sixth Expo.
Fifth or sixth. All right, seasoned vet here. How's the day going for you so far?
Good.
Awesome, great. Yeah, we're excited to get you on. We were kind of talking with Kurt beforehand about getting you on, and just going to kind of ask you some questions about Drexel and everything kind of going on. How's your relationship been, between A3 and Drexel? How's it been over the last few years?
Really good. Yeah.
What makes the relationship between A3, Drexel, yourself, and Kurt, what makes it so special?
Communication. There's always somebody there to help you communicate, whether it be to the flooring, building, design. Now we've got off-site, so we're doing four-family buildings coming up starting, I think, April 22nd is the first set. So we're doing, four-family buildings, so 16 units. Kind of excited about that. And I'm kind of coming from custom home building, so for high performance now they're offering that Weather Logic, which is super exciting. So it's good.
So offsite, why? What got you there? What made you go, I need to do that?
Okay, so I'm still framing. We finish. I'm a general contractor, so obviously we're doing everything. But for a time standpoint, we just couldn't facilitate 4 buildings. So it's good, and it's just the market is obviously everybody's seeing it right now. There's such a huge labor shortage, so it helps. It's good.
Yeah, that is the idea, to help build more with the same amount of people that you have. There is a labor shortage.
Correct.
So that's the idea there. So do you see that being a way you do business in the future?
I do, yeah, but I got to be careful because I've got a 9-year-old son that started working with us last summer, so he's not going away. Actually, the plan is to build his first house when he's 16. We're gonna rent it and then just continue, like every 2 years, boom, we'll do another one. Every 2 years, boom, we'll do another one. I want to get him a portfolio, so by the time he's my age, 45, he can coast.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I started when I was 12, so my whole deal was, and how I got started was, I wanted to get a dirt bike. My parents built a house in '92, and I went out there to do the back then everything was cedar siding, and got done with the cedar siding, and they were still framing, and back then it was all everything was conventionally framed. So I said, hey, you guys looking for some more help? And what do you want to do this stuff for? That's what those guys said. I'm like, I don't know, this kind of seems fun, So I started working with them on summers, and that's how I kind of got my start. So, yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Here's a question I love to ask everybody. Drexel CEO for a day. What's the first thing you would change about how we do business?
That's a tough one. I don't even think I'd want to step in Joel's foot for a day. To be honest with you, I don't know. I'm pretty pleased with this team. I don't really have anything bad that I could complain about. I mean, I don't know. I think he's doing a pretty good job.
Okay. I heard you love our flooring program. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so Connor kind of came to me a couple months back and said, hey, we've got a new line that's coming out. So I came up and met with her, and it just simplified the process for me for doing spec houses and stuff. It was kind of like, this is easy. And so they just installed the first house for us, and I love it. The panels are bigger, the color is great, the wear layer is thicker, price is great. Can't complain.
How many colors to choose from?
Don't quote me. Is there 5?
5, I think, right?
Something like that.
Which makes it easy for you to
totally.
I mean, how many shades of gray do you really need? Right?
No kidding. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
Go in any flooring store, and the choices are so infinite. How do you dial that in?
That's the hard part, because you just get lost. You're like, what am I picking here?
Oh, and then you spend an hour picking between the 3 shades of gray.
Correct.
Right? Like you said, it's simple, speeds up the process. That's what we're after. So it's working for you?
It's totally working for me. It's like kind of a no-brainer. At the first it was like, Do I send the customer up there now with me doing a spec house? Because we used to just wait, and now it's like, nope, we pick everything. It's done. It's like, you like the house? And there's such a shortage right now. It's like, it's kind of an easy process. We go up, select everything. This is what you get. You don't like this one? Here, we got another house for you. You like this one? Okay, we can design something for you.
So you pick different colors of flooring per spec, so you got one ready for somebody that likes brown versus gray.
Correct. Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. Have a little variety. So.
That's great.
Yeah.
I heard you buy pizza for the guys in the yard a couple times a year. That's really cool. Thank you for doing that.
So being the tradesman, we're out. There's guys that have come and gone. I still keep in contact with them on Instagram, whatever. It's just kind of like, this is how it is. It's a family, right? So when you got guys, especially I started this for the delivery drivers because they're out there, it's cold, it's crappy weather, you know what I mean? And it's kind of one of those things. I'm like, you know what, let's do pizzas, and it just kind of turned into a thing. I think I do it 2 times a year, something like that. Yep. But it's just, then it kind of like, okay, well, everybody's a team here, so we can't just, so we get everybody involved, and it works out good. So
that's really cool. Thank you for that. We
really
appreciate
it's
that.
Good.
And we really appreciate you as a customer.
Yeah, no, it's like a family thing. So it's like I couldn't see myself going. I just, it's kind of funny. I just got a text from a guy from Zurn, and I was kind of like, me being me, I was like, yeah, that's great. Yeah, I'll hook you up. And I was like, me thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, that's never gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, yeah, I appreciate the offer, but like, I'm good. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Have you ever seen Kurt's band play?
I did, yeah, absolutely.
Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the Rolling Stones, 1 being...
Kurt rips it, man. It's a 10 all day.
Super gracious, anyway.
And you know what? You know what's so funny? The last Expo, there was all those cranes out there.
That's right.
Joe had it was like...
those little toy cranes.
Oh, my God, there was just a ton of them, right? So... it was throughout the whole day. I'm here and I'm like, when do I grab one? I'm like, do I wait? And that was like the end of the night, and there was no cranes left. And I said to Kurt, I'm like, dude, I need a crane for my kids. I can't go home without one, And he's like, I got you one. So he hit it under the stage, and after the show, it was like I went home with the crane. It was awesome.
Oh, that's
Take
great.
care of each other, right?
Yeah, it's absolutely right.
We don't have cranes this year. But it'll work like the cranes if you grab one before everybody else. You ever hear of the Noggin Boss, the big hats?
Yeah.
We got Drexel Noggin Bosses, so snag one.
That's great.
And wear that when you do your Instagram posts with our drivers.
That's perfect.
Do they work as a hard hat? Because then you could wear them during offsite.
They're more of an umbrella than a hard hat.
There you go.
Saw, but
That's
they
awesome.
work. Yeah. So that's your crane this year, but sneak one of those out if you can.
That's perfect.
So Nate, when you jumped into offsite, were there any questions, or were you, because of labor and things like that, and how big you were growing, was it just like we're gonna try this out?
Okay, so I still haven't made up to the plant yet to check it out, but I'm like mind blown for those robots. I want to see them. Like that's the
So
big
do we
thing.
all.
I want to see them. Like show me the robots.
We can do that.
I know. Yeah, it's just a timing thing right now. It's like, okay, when am I getting the time to get up
free
there
up your life a little
check
bit
it
there,
out?
brother.
Right.
We got when you show up, we take a hair sample, a blood sample,
Yep,
your
that's
phone.
what I figured.
you
Yeah,
sign
it's a
your
whole DNA
non-disclosure.
thing.
Yeah, it's and then we wipe you clean like
No
Men in
pictures.
Black as
No.
soon as
Yeah.
you leave.
Yep.
Once you're in, you can never get out.
Willy Wonka.
Very Willy Wonka.
It's good.
Exactly.
It's good.
No, offsite's going to go great with you. I know it is. I think we just need to get together, have a pre-construction meeting, make sure everything gets lined up. We talk about how your expectations are and how we like to do things, and make sure that we meld it all before the first panel hits the ground. And I'm confident it's going to roll smooth.
And the more we do, the better we get at it. The first one is
Exactly.
always a little clunky.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to lie about it.
Yep.
Like, we got to learn you. We got to learn how your preferences and everything that you do with a home.
Yep.
And everybody's a little bit different.
But that's with everything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, it's like if you are not trying and you're not venturing out, you're not growing.
Exactly. Well said.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah.
Yep, kind of the Drexel way, right?
Totally.
Kind of growing your
Nate
diamond.
Altheimer way.
So yeah, I'm excited for the first set. So we'll be shooting some drone content and kind of following through on the whole process. So yeah, it's good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, hey, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, Nate, thanks for sitting down.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Nate, we really appreciate you, appreciate your business. Thanks for everything.
It's a family affair.
That it is. Blessings.
Nate Altheimer, and Kurt Dulmes. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, guys.